Greetings, YouTube. Anyone that watches my channel knows that I love large sample sizes of crystals, and anyone can open 5 crystals and get insane luck. But I like to see the good, the bad, and the ugly for what the average summoner would experience. And with the new Cavalier crystals, I do believe there have been plenty of people that I haven't heard from that have gotten nothing but 3 stars in a batch of 10 versus the people who contact me with 5 or 6 5 stars and 6 stars for a batch of 10. But only one person, Mr. I Notorious, has reached out and sent me 120 crystals, 2 different batches of 60, which we'll watch and kind of dissect. And so I don't want to waste your time. This is going to be a little bit grainy because this was sent to me over the line app, but I still think it will be clear enough to be able to see how many stars each champion is and who it is, etc. And so as you can see, he has loaded up 12,000 units, which have gone down to 8,000, and then eventually 554. This is why we play the game, right? This is a huge part of the excitement, is opening crystals. And I do love that these things are 100 units cheaper than Grandmaster featured crystals, and of course have insanely better drop rates with 5 stars and even a chance for 6 star. So about 120, you're hoping to get obviously at least 1 6 star and then a bunch of 5 stars, knowing you'll probably get 3 stars and 4 stars. So there are mostly going to be pops in this video, as he's a fan of Team Pop, as am I. And you'll see the first 10, not insanely overwhelming. A 5-star Ant-Man awakens him. It's always nice to have those silver stars, but then a 3-star, a second 3-star, a third 3-star, and then 3 4-stars in a row. Actually, 4 4-stars in a row, excuse me. And that's pretty awesome. And then a 3-star Medusa and a new 4-star Civil Warrior. So that's about, I would say, a little bit better than average, but 1 5-star, bunch of 4 stars and 3 stars. Nothing amazing, but pretty dang realistic regarding what you can expect for 2,000 units. You're not seeing 3 6 stars or something. All right, the second batch of 10, trying to get another, on average, at least 1 5-star per batch. A 6-star is insanely awesome, but it's a bonus, right? You're not expecting to get a 6-star out of 10. And then you're just trying to avoid a bunch of 3 stars. People ask, Prof, why are 3 stars even in these? I don't know what to tell you. Well, you can see a 5-star Emma Frost from the first of these. And I think that Emma looks like it might be Max Sig. I don't know. And then the rest 3 stars until a first time of 4-star Electro. So you've got 2 new, which you would think would be 5 or 6 stars. But for this summoner, it's 4 stars that he doesn't have in his collection, which is kind of interesting. So we've done 20. We have gotten basically the drop rates, 2 5 stars and the rest 4 stars and 3 stars. No 6 stars. And so, again, good data, good realistic data, or data, depending on how you pronounce that. Now we start off with, again, nothing but 4 stars and 3 stars, though 3 4 stars in the first sight of this is pretty good. But then you'll notice, like, where's the 5-star, right? It's nowhere to be found. In fact, we only see a 4-star Hulkbuster at the end of this, which is pretty disappointing. So 2 5 stars in 30 crystals, the rest 4 stars and 3 stars. Again, I appreciate how realistic this is, because it's not something that is always going to blow you away. Those averages are going to average out, especially for the lower end of the pools, the bad luck, the 3 stars, and even the 4 stars. Now we have another batch of 10. You'll see the new didn't change. And now we've got a bunch of 4 stars, but we're starting with 3 stars. We got a 5-star Red Skull, the third 5-star of the 40. We're trying to hope for another 5-star to balance out the RNG, but it's not there. And you end with 3 3-stars. So, overall, a fairly disappointing batch of 40. Certainly would have loved to have a chance for a 6-star, though the 1% drop rate certainly doesn't do anything to guarantee that. But, you're not even averaging 1 5-star per 10, and mostly otherwise just 4 stars and 3 stars. And then we've got another batch of 10, our fifth batch. You'll see a very common sight at this point, 3 3-stars, followed by a couple of 4-stars, and then more 3-stars. And, you're always hoping for something at the end, maybe a 5-star, but no. In fact, it's 4 3-stars to end this. My stomach would be churning a little bit, and that would not be a good churn if I was him. We've got one more batch, and we're just hoping that number 2 new changes to 3 or 4 new, But when he pops them, it doesn't. Now, you do get a 5-star Medusa, and that's amazing. Definitely the best pull of the whole video. But the rest are just 3 stars and 4 stars. And so even though the video cut off because it was a 5-minute limit, he didn't get a 6-star in the 60. And the best 5-star was Medusa, but mostly he was underwhelmed. That was a tough batch of 60. So let's look at a second batch of 60 that he opened and see if it's any better. And once again, Team Pop for the win. We know that we are fans of popping crystals, and he wastes no time in this second batch. Starts off really rough, bunch of 3-stars, but then we do have a couple of 4-stars, 3 in a row. And 4-star blade, I still have never opened a 4-star blade. Only got it in the 4-star basic arena. I will be making another video sometime soon about the need for a 5-star basic arena. It's time, Kabam. In the next couple of months, I think it just makes sense. It'll also help give more people access to the 5-star champion. So we'll be talking about that, but not a good batch of 10. Now the second batch of 10, another mixture of 4 stars and 3 stars, but we're looking for at least a 5-star, right? And we don't get it. So far, exceptionally underwhelming. And I would be thinking to myself, man, I should have bought for 12,000 units and then eventually 24,000 units. Definitely should have spent at least half of that on that rank 4 to rank 5 rank up gem offer for that guaranteed value of items. Another 4 3-stars, 1 4-star to start. You'll also notice there's 0 new. And so, I would argue it's hard to do much worse than this batch of 30. Mostly just 4 stars and 3 stars. But you still got 30 more, and kind of like a casino, you feel like your whole lot can change on the next batch of 10. You just got to stay positive and keep going. And you'll see he's got 1 new. So that's a good sign normally. And we're going down hoping that unlike the last 60, it's not a new 4-star, because that's not going to do anything for us. Can't bring him into Act 6, of course. And it's a new 5-star. Okay, it's a Moon Knight, who is not a great champion, although with the moon in certain phases, certainly gets a lot better. But, all right, new champ, still no 6 stars, officially 100 in, haven't landed that 1% drop rate. But we got 20 more. He's trying to fake out the dragon. He's just, all right, let me just spin out one of these. I've popped every single one of them, haven't had fantastic luck, so maybe the spinning will make a difference. And, 4-star Scarlet Witch, arguably the best 4-star in the game. Still a champion Kabam's too afraid of introducing as a 5-star, which I think is crazy, but, that's their preference. And is he going to fake us out again and do that thing? No, it's just open up 10, whatever. And we see 2 new and a 5-star Rock Raccoon. That's more like it. And check this out. 6-star King Groot. Not great, but awakens him. And a 5-star Killmonger. Now that is an awesome batch of 10. Still probably not worth the units by any means, but, at least it got better, and he still has 9 left. Could this be a miracle? Could he get a second 6-star out of the 9? That would certainly be an awesome way to go from having no drop rates to beating the drop rates of 6 stars. And you will see a third new in back-to-back batches of 10. He awakens his 5-star Killmonger after just acquiring a 5-star Killmonger like 30 seconds before. And then he gets a second 6-star, a 6-star that I would kill to have. Not literally, of course. It's a figure of speech. But a second 6-star in Massacre for that Domino synergy. So, yes, still mostly 3 stars and 4 stars, but the last 19 saved him. And even that 4-star Scarlet Witch was pretty good as well. So that is 24,000 units worth of Cavalier crystals, 120 in all. iNotorious, thank you so much for sending these both my way to give the community kind of a realistic interpretation of what you can expect with that many crystals open. There were times where it was really brutal, right? Just 3 stars and 4 stars. And even the 5 stars that landed were people like Moon Knight and Ant-Man. Not great. But to get 2 Killmongers as 5 stars and 2 6 stars, Awakening King Groot I think will still be a great defender. And Massacre, even unawakened, I think is a solid attacker. So thank you, sir, for both videos. And thank you to everyone who watched this for supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel and continuing to send videos over my way, whether it be battle chip videos, even premium disappointment crystal videos, anything for data, because we're always looking to see what the average user experience is in this mobile video game. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a great Saturday.